Hello, good morning and morning. How's everybody doing? You know, so it's another crazy week. Lots to talk about on the stocks. But you know, I'm all about investing in more than finances, more than Bitcoin, more than stock market, about investing in yourself. So it's good to start your day, taking control of your day, telling your day what it's going to be like. So what's your day going to be like, Taja? What's the affirmations?
I'm smart, I'm beautiful, I'm strong, I'm wise, I'm powerful. It's gonna be a good day. Thank you, Jesus. I'm black, I'm proud.
Amen. So where did we leave off? I was saying February 9th was going to be an interesting day when GameStop company released their shorts interest data. Because remember, this is all about how many shorts is being shorted compared to the float. So shorts is when companies bet things are going to go, when people bet the stock price is going to go down. The float is how much is available, different from the actual outstanding shares, which is the full amount of shares, but some are linked to the company that no one can't have. And then the float is how much is available for anyone. And then what is the percentage of that that's linked to shorts that people are betting it's going to go down. So the February 9th, because remember FINRA is the Financial Industry Regulator Authority in America. Yeah, we can see the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, FINRA, is an independent non-governmental organization that writes and enforces the rules governing registered brokers and broker-dealer firms in the United States. Its stated mission is to safeguard and invest in public against fraud and bad practices. So they were the ones where every company has to do 2 reports per month of what their shorts interest is. So it's a public data for everyone. But what was interesting was there was different data. So we could see on Wall Street Bets, remember Wall Street Bets is where this whole war began, where someone on there found out that was 121% shorts interest on GameStop. So then they realized, if we keep buying this and hold it, eventually something's going to happen and they're going to have to sell and we could make a short squeeze like 2008 Volkswagen one. But what we see here, people are saying, will the real shorts interest please stand up? Because on different sites, there's different data. We can see FINRA's one is 78%. We can see Fintel was 44%. So many ones were saying 44 something percent and 78%. But I believe we've got to the bottom of it, possibly, is because on percentages, one company is saying the float was 27. So FINRA is using a float of 27.29 million. And out of that, they're saying 21.41 million shares are shorted. So that's when they're getting the 78%. Whereas the other data is still using a float of 50.62 million. And out of that, they're saying 23 million shares are short. So that's the discrepancy. That's what it's. But the question is, what is the correct float? So has GameStop bought more of their shares so that there is only, because remember altogether there was like 71 shares available in the total thing, and before there was only 27% of that was for insiders. But for this to now be only a float of 27 million, that would mean GameStop has bought more shares, which would be smart, because if they're now realizing, our stocks are very volatile, they want to limit the supply. If we limit the supply and the demand's the same or goes up, then the price can go up. If there's too much supply, it can be more volatile. So it'd be smart if they actually bought it. So I think the battle continues, because even as the end of the market today, and we can see GameStop is ending today at an increase. It went up to 16% today. So the highest we can see it's been was 62.94, lowest was $46, and it's finishing at an increase of 1%. So it's still people not selling, but we're still seeing we are 1 week 44% down. In 1 month, it's 189% up. In 3 months, it's 360%. So it's still way below when our all-time high when we got to, let's see if we can go to the charts. So where were we? We go lower. So we can see all the way here. So we got to like 460 and things like that. And that's in 28th of January. So in less than a month, we've gone like 500% down, isn't it? I have to think about that maths, not 500%. So we've gone from 450 all the way to 51%. But so the drama continues, because what we're seeing is now a battle between the diamond hands and the paper hands. And what we're seeing, so diamond hands, by the way, if you got diamond hands, you're ready to hold a position for the end goal, despite the potential risk, headwinds and losses. If you got paper hands, you exit a position or fold early on because the heat of the situation might be too much. So the question is, and we got the news still saying that short interest is over, the war's over and things like that. But is the question we're still seeing, because it's not plummeting down. It's now kind of holding a certain value point. And what's interesting, we still got loads of court case coming up. We believe we've got one court case for XRP that we'll look at. XRP is a crypto coin, by the way. But this pending court case for Robinhood and even Citadel, one hedge fund people are meant to go there to talk about all this volatility in the stock market, whether there was a foul play. So that, I believe, it might be the February the 18th. So there's a lot of things happening. Let's see, court case for Robinhood. So SSE charges. Where's the latest? Why trade's been a class action. Robinhood fined. Court case for Robinhood. Let me try Feb. I think it was the 18th. He owed. Oh, even there was sad news. So even this we saw. So the stock market is crazy. This person, Alex Kearns, died thinking he owed hundreds of thousands for stock market losses on Robinhood. His parents have sued over his suicide. Because I've seen a lot about this, but I didn't read it. So 20-year-old Alex Kearns took his own life last June, mistakenly believing he'd lost nearly $750,000 in a risky bet on Robinhood, the stock trading app where he started trading as a teenager. While the company stated missions to stand up for the little guy and democratize finance, Alex's mother and father say in the lawsuit that Robinhood targeted young and inexperienced customers, then pushed them to engage in risky trading practices. And when those investors needed help, as Alex did the day he died, Robinhood provided no meaningful customer support. So, wow. I remember this is why even in England, the trading 212 platforms, if you're doing CFD, they've got lots of warnings, because before people were owing. So they stopped, the law had to change where you can't owe people on the platform. So they'll stop your positions. If you can't have enough to cover your position, they'll just cancel your position and liquidate it. But before, people were dying and everyone was in Forex and all these kind of stuff. So remember, this is not way we should be investing, taking risk and things like that. Best ways to be investing is knowing what the company do, knowing what the team is about, knowing about the company records, knowing how much debt they have, knowing about their PE ratios, knowing about their fundamentals, but also their pumpermentals, like my favorite YouTuber says. What is the future? Is they got some news? Is there things that's going to make them pump? Is it their branding? Is it like in Bitcoin? If we see Tesla have bought something, so Tesla buys Bitcoin, because this is great pumpermentals. And since he bought Bitcoin, actually, so Elon Musk, Tesla buys 1.5 billion Bitcoin. Now remember, so this is why many people are saying the politicians and people that want to fight against Bitcoin, remember, they are not financial people. They've just whatever degrees they got in economics and stuff. But the richest man in the world is buying Bitcoin. So who are you to argue the richest man in the world, that's a financial business person, he's decided to put 1.5 billion in Bitcoin. But yet other people want to say it's this, is that, and it's a bubble, blah, blah, blah. But let's even look at the Bitcoin charts. So since he tweeted, or since the news was clear that he's bought it, it made new all-time highs. We can see here yesterday, $47,000. We're now 7% away from all-time high in Bitcoin. You can see these charts. Still crazy gains. And what people are comparing it to, because sometimes people are going to hold this forever and ever, but there's some saying you need to watch till August or September. That's when it could run, because this whole bull run, many people deciding when did it start. So on the charts, you have to look at when did it start, how long has this bull run been going? And if it's similar to, so the way they do things is looking at history. Like we said, stocks and charts, they show what people's human behavior is like and what happened in past, and use that to predict what will happen now. So many people see on the charts the last time we doubled from all-time high, how long before you got that drop? And they saw, so last time when you got to 20,000, before you got 20,000, so say, I think was it at $1,000 and you got to like 2,000, wherever it got to, but it took 6 months to get all the way to its peak before the drop happened. So that's why the projection is, so from we got to 2,000, from we broke the all-time high a month ago, and if it follows what happened then, 6 months from that is when it could do its drop. Whereas some are saying, well, we've been in a bear market for very long. So bear is when things are going down, bullish is when things are going up. So they believe it's been in a bear market all for a very long time. So it could be a bull market for all time. But even if they're using that, you have to think, when did the bull market start though? Because some would count it from 2017. So when you got to your all-time low in 2017, so that means, or to around 2018, so that means you've been in the bull market for 2-3 years. Whereas some will count it at a different point. So it depends as well. So it's very interesting. But we know from who I listen to, August, September is very time to be looking at your take profit strategy and things like that, which is great. Because even Mara as well, because Mara is a mining company in the stock market. So another way of getting involved in cryptocurrency, but on the stock market, is having these mining companies, because it's been doing crazy returns. Because I was in Mara from $4.5 and it's at $33. Yesterday it was at $38. So it's been had a little consolidating. Consolidating, when things go down, it's not always bad, especially when it levels out, because it gives it support level. So what else? Bitcoin's been doing real great things. If we look at Coingeko, we can see Bitcoin's almost at $1 trillion market cap by itself. The whole crypto is already way past $1 trillion. Ethereum's at 198. I saw an interesting article that Bitcoin, because this is why before we were saying some people see when a new utility comes, like later on I'll talk about Cardano and Polkadot, and they're like Ethereum to be an ecosystem. You can run loads of DeFi and different things and link all the things together, a community of coins, and use them together in an ecosystem and everyone using them. Many people think, oh, this is going to take over Ethereum, this is going to take over this. But it's not about something going to take over. We've learned it's about market cap. So whatever the market cap is, so we can see here, the market cap of Ethereum is 198 billion, isn't it? So Cardano and Polkadot, which are similar to Ethereum, look, they're only 27. So they're almost just above 10%. So you have to look at, can they get 15%? Can they get more? And even Ethereum, can it get a higher percentage of Bitcoin market cap and things like that? That's the way to see if your money can double and all that. Also looking at the volume, the usage and other stuff with Cardano and Polkadot, because we can see, and they're very interesting actually how they work. I believe they work on proof of staking, similar to Ethereum, what Ethereum's moving into, rather than Bitcoin's proof of work that we explained in previous videos. So watch previous videos, but they're very interesting. And we've got, oh yeah, XRP. So you saw here XRP is like 5th in the rankings, and for a while they were dropping because of a court case about whether there's security and if Ripple. So a lawsuit filed by securities SEC against digital payments from firm Ripple is headed to virtual court on February the 22nd, according to legal documents filed in the US. So we've got this court case as well. We've got the Robin Hood court case. Lots of things happen, and we still got the short squeeze. Even though the media want to say it's over, we're still seeing, will the diamond hands win, or will the paper hands lose out? What is going on? Because what's funny, many people are saying, what do you do when you come against a competition who are not like you? Because most people in the market is about profit. The red the Reddit community or the Wall Street Bets part of the Reddit community, these people are about the principles of stopping shorts, because when people put too much shorts, or company decides they can put short attacks to be doing dodgy things between them, to be buying things that's not at the value of the company. Because even with all these drops, people are saying they're selling it to each other at like $20, $19 and buying between themselves, when technically the valuation of that company is probably about $50, but they're doing things to make it go down in price. And even before this, it's about you thinking, oh, I'm going to bankrupt a company, I'm going to do all these things and sell more shares and borrow shares that I don't have and be doing all these things. So there's many people, they don't care about making profit. There's many that did, but many people don't care about making profit. It's about the principle, and they're holding on regardless, because there's still the guy that's got 50,500 shares and he's still holding. Like, he was at 1 billion. I saw one tweet of someone that was like, they were at 1 million, went down to 300. They started with 35,000 from $35,000, and it went up to like $400 each share. They got to like 1 million, and they're still holding to now they're around 300,000, and they're still holding. So the question is, there's people that don't care about profit. They're just holding through the tribulations and the trials. And then you got the hedge fund people, and whether they cleared their shorts and made some real losses, or whether they were borrowing money from Citadel to be able to manage the positions and hold the positions so they don't have to sell, because if they have to buy the shorts to cover their positions, then the prices will go up. So it's still actually all going on. So we'll see. It's still an interesting month. We got Bondly. Remember, Bondly is the NFT. It got to 53. So its all-time high was 53. And this was like last week. So it got to $53, and it's now at a discount, people say, of 32%. So 5 days ago, it got to this. And now you've got a discount to get some Bondly, because they've even got Logan Paul. They've got some new bond swap that you can stake, and by staking a certain amount, so there's bronze, silver, gold, and by staking a certain amount, you can join a certain club and be able to have access to get new utilities and new coins at a discount. So the private sale of new coins, because this is the great thing with crypto, you can get in at the ICO and private sales of small cap companies or crypto tokens when they just launching, before they join the exchange. Because when they join the exchange, you got that Coinbase effect, the things just pump and stuff. But imagine if you were on it from before, you invested into it, because that's why you join these staking pools, and then they give you VIP access to other stuff. So there's lots going on. What else have we got? Yes, it's an interesting time, and some are saying Apple could be the next ones to buy Bitcoin, and they could be the ones to not just buy it, but the next step is allowing payments, because that's the next level, when we can allow payments and be using it. And Apple, someone was saying, is big enough to make their own system of using crypto and stuff. So it's very interesting times. But I've got my sea moss, I've got my Irish moss. So I hope you're all staying healthy. And on my website, I've got more free information, and you can subscribe for my book that's coming out called You Are Rich. Because remember, in finances and in finance, well, it's easy to make money, it's harder to keep the money. You need to control your emotions, you need to control your desires, you need to control yourself. So that's why it's good to invest in something more than money. Invest in yourself. And I've also got this available on Amazon, on Kindle, called Divine Wholeness. So you can pre-order the paperback, or you can get the Kindle version. So till tomorrow, because remember, we're here Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Have a great day. Goodbye.